Welcome to Falco podcast. My name is Rakesh Dhawan. I am President and CEO of Falco eMotors. Today, I want to discuss how to maintain your Falco e-bike system. Now, our intent always has been to design components that can last a lifetime. And if you have followed our evolution from the beginning of time, you can see how the components have evolved over time. Now, let me start with the motor. The motor, it is a gearless, brushless direct drive motor, so there are no mechanical rubbing parts like you have in Bosch system or Shimano system or mid-drive system where you have got mechanically rubbing parts. Such parts do not exist in a Falco motor. And therefore, these motors can really last for a long, long time. Now, we have the wheels are built in hand built in Grand Rapids, Michigan by our partner Velocity USA, and we use special spokes for our motors. They are the Sapim Strong spokes, and then we have special nipples which are also used for these motors. The reason we use these special spokes and nipples is so that the wheel itself can last for a long, long time. We also use special velocity rim called cliffhanger rim. It's a very solid rim, and the wheels built by Velocity last for a long, long time. Nevertheless, we do recommend that you check the spoke tension from time to time. Sometime you can do a finger touch and you can kind of feel your fingers are really very sensitive and you can kind of feel the tension in the spokes, and if it is uneven you want to make sure the spoke tension is even. Now we do lose do one side of the wheel has less tension than the other side because the motor is not centered in the frame. Therefore, you have to be careful that you don't have both sides of the spokes at the same tension. So you have to pay attention when you are trying to tighten those spokes. So one of the maintenance requirement is to check the spoke tension from time to time. And that's all you really need on a Falco wheel. On a Falco electric wheel, it can give you years and years of service. Now, we don't recommend that you ride in the rain because the rain penetration can stop uh, the functioning of the wheel. Uh, it is designed to be IP54 rated, so it can take mild amount of rain. Therefore, you're caught in a rain, you are most likely okay. And now let me come to the batteries. Now batteries. Now we have always made our batteries with top of the class cells. We never wanted to compromise on the battery quality, and we have always selected. We selected when Panasonic was making the cells, we selected Panasonic cells, and now we are using Sanyo or LG cells, and we have got fairly robust uh, battery management system in these batteries. Therefore, our batteries use top-notch cells. So that really decreases any out of the out of the line maintenance requirements. There is no requirement that you want to charge the battery or you want to only discharge the battery, you know, 80% or whatever it is. None of those requirements apply to Falco batteries. You can charge as often as you want. You can discharge as often as you want. Of course, The batteries, like humans, have a finite lifetime. They are made of organic compounds and they are lithium ion batteries, so they do have finite amount of life. Therefore, they have also finite amount of charge discharge cycles. But normally we have seen our Falco batteries last all as long as 5 or 6 years or even beyond. Now, if you want to make your battery last a long time, one of them is taking good care of them, keeping them in environmental conditions which are more bearable. I would, if you are done riding, you can store your batteries at a room temperature. In the winter, you can store your batteries indoors. And you want to make sure, especially in the winter, that you're charging these batteries every 3 months. So that is important aspect of making sure that the cells themselves don't go into a deep discharge mode. So charging them every 3 months when you're storing them in winter is normally enough to preserve their life over a long period of time. Now, when it comes to console, our console is um, protected against water intrusion. It is a fully sealed console. However, if you expose the console to the sun for a long time, the LCD, after a few years, can begin to get faded. So we would like you to avoid direct sunlight on the console, and there is nothing required on the maintenance side of things. The connectors we use are waterproof connectors, so there's a downside to it that they are difficult to plug unplug. But the positive side is once your system is installed on your bicycle, on your trike, or your tandem, then there is nothing else to do. So those are some of the things you can keep in mind. We have designed the systems to keep water intrusion in mind. And our mission has always been to produce products, to produce these e-bike components that can last a really long, long time. So, so I hope that these maintenance tips are useful to you. We always want to hear from you. Write to us at info@falcoemotors.com. We have 24/7 toll-free service 877-278-6323. And we would love to hear your comments and we would love to be able to serve you. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.